Yo, imagine having the hottest phone on the planet. Every CEO, every politician, even the President of the United States rocking your device. And then, just a few years later, nobody wants it. That's exactly what happened to BlackBerry. This ain't just a tech story. This is a story about ego, missed chances, and how one bad decision can kill a billion-dollar empire. Let's get into it. Even Barack Obama refused to give his up. Why? Because BlackBerry had something nobody else did: email on the go. Yeah, today that sounds basic, but back then that was revolutionary. And that little keyboard, man, people were addicted. They even called it the crackberry. By 2009, BlackBerry controlled nearly 50% of the US smartphone market. They were him, untouchable. Or so they thought. Then, in 2007, everything changed. A company called Apple dropped something crazy: the iPhone. No keyboard, all screen, touch controls. And BlackBerry? They laughed. Their executives literally thought it was a joke. They said, "Who wants a phone without a keyboard?" Big mistake. Because Apple wasn't just selling a phone, they were selling an experience. Music, internet, apps, everything in one place. And soon after, Google came in with Android, and now the game was really over. Instead of adapting, BlackBerry doubled down on what they believed: physical keyboards, business users, emails. They completely ignored regular consumers. Meanwhile, Apple and Android were building an entire ecosystem: apps, games, social media. BlackBerry didn't take apps seriously, and that right there was the beginning of the end. Because phones stopped being tools and became lifestyles. Now, here's where it gets painful. BlackBerry did try to fight back. They dropped touchscreen phones, but they were clunky, slow, and honestly, kind of embarrassing compared to iPhone. Then came their big gamble, the BlackBerry Storm. It was supposed to compete with the iPhone. Instead, it flopped hard. Laggy screen, bad user experience. People hated it. Then they tried again with the BlackBerry Z10. New OS, new design, but it was too late. Developers had already chosen iOS and Android. No apps means no users. No users means no future. Here's the real reason BlackBerry failed. They didn't just miss the trend, they disrespected it. They thought, people don't need apps. People will always want keyboards. Business users are enough. And that mindset killed them. Because while BlackBerry was protecting the past, Apple and Android were building the future. Let's talk numbers real quick. From dominating the market, BlackBerry's share dropped to almost zero. Stock price crashed. Users gone. Developers left. By 2016, BlackBerry officially stopped making their own phones. Yeah, the same company that once ruled the world was out of the smartphone game. Now, before you think they completely disappeared, they didn't. BlackBerry pivoted into cybersecurity and software. They still exist, just not in your pocket anymore. And honestly, most people today don't even know they're still around. So what can we learn from this? Simple. No matter how big you are, you're never safe. If you ignore change, if you underestimate your competition, if you get too comfortable, you fall. BlackBerry didn't lose because they were weak. They lost because they were blind. And in business, that's all it takes. So, next time you see a company dominating, just remember, even giants fall.